Hello beloved, and welcome to today's YouTube video. Today I'm encouraging you on taking your dreams seriously. Many people discard their dreams and say, oh, it's just a dream. But I'm going to show you some biblical evidence which shows that what happens in dreams is actually real. Of course, there are those dreams that you just have, as a normal person. But then there's some dreams, which indicate an attack or even indicate blessing, So whatever happens in a dream is happening to your spirit man. And whatever happens in the spirit manifests in the physical. It is not the opposite. Even when we pray, we are praying words that we cannot see to a God we cannot see. That is called faith. And, we are praying to him that he may fight for us in a realm not seen, in a realm which he sees. Ephesians 6 tells us that we are at war. Therefore, we have to put on the armor of God. There is a war going on. And, what happens in your dreams is very serious because at the end of the day, what prevails is the spirit. The physical is just, a body that will remain here. But your spirit man, is what will either go to heaven or to hell. You have got a soul inside your body. And while here on earth, we are spirit beings living in a human body. And so we should not just be carnal-minded, just living in the physical, because the Bible says to be carnal-minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. So you have to be spiritually minded, not carnal-minded. You have to take your dreams very, very seriously after this. Know that every dream is an indicator of something. And also, if you do not remember what you dreamt, you have to start waking up at midnight and bind that spirit. Normally, when you wake up at midnight, you find that you're waking up at a time, to counter these spirits at the time when they are most active. And you find that you are going to destroy whatever attacks that they're doing on you. Don't wait until the morning. Counter it right there and then, because what you are doing is sacrifice. When you wake up, you're sacrificing, and God honors that. So I would like you to take a look at Genesis chapter 15. How did Abraham receive his covenant? In particular, Genesis chapter 15 verse 12 tells us that Abraham was sleeping when God made a covenant with him. And that covenant came to manifest, into something real. So it is on the same principle that agents of darkness do something to you in the spiritual realm, and it comes to manifest in the physical realm. Don't get surprised and say, oh, I dreamt of this. God is not showing you for your information. God is showing you so that you can pray. We are spiritual beings. You have to be very aware, very alert. Don't just relax and say, oh, I dreamt about this. Okay, it's just a dream. No, it means something. Dreams are very, very real. If you dream about something bad, you do not pray about it, it's going to happen to you, because that attack was done to you spiritually and you have not countered it spiritually in prayer, to cancel that thing. So it's going to happen to you. And also, if you look at 1 Kings chapter 3, when Solomon was asking God for wisdom, it happened in a dream. And we are told that Solomon was the richest man. It happened in a dream and came to manifest in the physical. So I'm going to give you an example, of a dream that I had, which spells danger if someone is not a prayerful person. There have been many incidences where people say, oh, this person went to sleep and did not wake up. I've dealt with many people, who said, I was dreaming such and such a thing, but thank God I woke up. And had they not woken up, you'd not even have heard that dream which they narrated to you. You would have just been surprised, oh, this person did not wake up. So witches, wizards, and demons operate in this way. They know that they can come to you in a dream and something can manifest in the physical. But if you are someone who does not pray and takes everything, as just normal, you're going to be overcome and defeated. There are even instances where you can tell, how serious a dream is. And you say, no, this dream that I had is very serious. Today, I'm not going to eat. I'm going to fast. Even 2 days. Sometimes you can even say, I'm taking 2 days off. I'm not going to eat. Because there's some dreams, maybe God shows you that someone died, or maybe you yourself died. Is it better for you to continue eating and then that thing comes to pass? You have to cancel it, so you can tell, how serious something is and, what kind of fasting you need to do to counter it. Like I said, there have been many dreams where people have said, oh, I dreamt of this. Had I not woken up, I would have died. I recently had a similar attack. When the Lord was showing me a demon in human disguise, and in fact there were two in the dream. There was a man and a woman, and their evil plans for me. So in this dream, I found myself in an area. So we were like in a small airplane, and we were flying over something that looked like a game park, There were lions, there were buffalo and many other kinds of wild animals. And so I saw that we were in an airplane. I was in an airplane with these two. And the ones whom the Lord showed me, that people that I know in real life, so-called people, they're not people. And so the Lord was showing me just how evil and what they wish for me. And so we were in this airplane, the pilot, was flying the airplane around this area. So I thought maybe we were just flying over the area to see, to see around. And then before I know it, the airplane landed in that place, where there were lions and buffalo. And, before I knew it, the airplane took off. And so, I was scared. Like, why am I remaining here? Look, like, everyone, like, they did not even get out. When it landed, I'm the only one who got out. And as soon as I got out, they flew up again. So I knew then that it was a planned move. And then I was like, why should I remain here? I was scared. And I held on to the airplane for dear life. But as the airplane was, going high up in the sky, I thought that, I may just get injured somewhere. Maybe I'll just fall randomly on a body of water somewhere. It's better let me drop here where I know that there is ground and then figure it out. And so, the Lord was trying to show me, how Satan attacks and just how much these demons and human disguise hate us. That they are not humans, you can't say, why is this person doing that? No, it is an evil spirit pretending to be a human with a certain name. They are not human, nor is there anything human about them at all. And, I dropped in that game park and there was a big tree and I hid behind the tree. And, I was so scared and I could see the features, and I was so scared, and I could see these animals, I could even see the features that this is a lion, this is a lioness, and they were hunting, they were hunting buffalo. They were running and hiding in the grass, the grass was brown and they were trying to do camouflage. So I was so scared. Then, I was wondering, how am I going to get out of here? How am I going to get out of here? I'm dead. I didn't even know that I was dreaming at this point. Then I saw, just across the grass where the lions were, I saw there was a group of people that was passing. Those people that wear white. I think they're called, there's a church, it's a cultist church where they wear white from head to toe. Here in my country, we call them mizimu, they're spiritualists. They believe in spirits. They wear white from head to toe. They wear white head ties, they're more like garments. They wear garment-like stuff. And so I saw them in a distance, and it was like a group of people passing by. They were passing by through that game reserve. It's like they knew the area and they were going to their village. So it was like a place that they're used to, they know how to pass, they know which routes to use. And so I could just see them in the distance and I could hear them singing. Then I assumed that either they're from church, from their worship, or they're from a funeral because they were singing, they were a group. And they were accustomed to this area, when you are living in a certain area, you even get accustomed, that, okay, we pass like this to avoid getting hurt by the animals. And so I thought there's that group of people passing there, let me call out for them to help. But then just as I, took a step forward, I saw this lioness, it was just in the grass. It did not see me, but, it was going about its business. And then I thought, how am I going to get past this lioness? How am I going to get past and go over to the other side? And then from nowhere, I said to myself, inside myself, I said, let me wake up. It's as if my spirit knew that I was sleeping, and I said, let me wake up. And then I woke up in real life. And then someone should tell you that spiritual things, and then someone should tell you that a dream is just a dream. No, a dream is not just a dream. So in that dream, which the Lord showed me, the Lord allowed those people to take me to that place, and I believe it is actually a physical place that exists somewhere. It can exist physically, it can exist spiritually. And so what would have happened is that had I been attacked by those lions in the dream, I was not going to wake up. No one would have known what happened to me. But the Lord saved me by making me realize that it was a dream. I said, let me wake up. And without God, how can you do that on your own? You can't. So the Lord saves us from these situations. So you have to take your dream life very seriously. When you have a dream, ask the Lord, what does this mean? And cancel that dream, regardless of whether at that time you understand it or not. Cancel its meaning, cancel it upon your life. And if it is something good, pray towards it so that it can happen. So I came here to encourage you that we should take our dream life very, very seriously, because that is what is happening in the spirit and ready to manifest in the physical. The Lord bless you all.